Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy Sunday. Let's go ahead and get started. Hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. It's already been a struggle this morning because the boys are back. So if you know, you know. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I am not a professional chef. I am a boy mom times 2. I have 2 teenagers. And I'm a home cook. I have been on a health and wellness journey. I've always struggled with weight, but now in my 40s, I'm 46, I have finally found what works for me. I've been working with a metabolic specialist. That's my list back there. I have a list of foods that I can have, and I have a list of foods that I have to avoid. But I love to eat and I love to cook. So what we do here is recreate recipes that inspire me. I think they're tasty. I would make them for you. I would make them for the family. I always use the substituted ingredients, but you are more than welcome to make these with the full flavor ingredients, and I'll walk you guys through everything. I used to be pre diabetic, I used to have elevated cholesterol, and I used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now with no medication because I have completely changed the way that I eat and snack, and I feel great. Before vacation, I am maintaining about an 80-pound weight loss with at least 20, maybe 40 more to go. I don't know. This is just how I eat now. So it's pretty much sugar free, dairy free, and gluten free. So we like to have a lot of fun here. I am your substitute teacher. You all are my scholars. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're watching live or the replay. The live chat in YouTube is what I like to call the study hall. So please feel free to pass notes to each other, ask questions. I'll try to answer them as I come up for air. I am your teacher, but I'm also a student of the lead attorney. A lot of you have found me from lead attorney. Thank you so much for being here. I have finally completed his YouTube live streaming course. Maggie, the substitute teacher, is only 6 months old, so I still consider myself a newbie, not seasoned at all, but I do like to season. So please check him out if you're not familiar. He's a great YouTuber, former family law attorney. And speaking of courses, I now have my first course. It's called Guide to YouTube Monetization, and the link to it should be in the description. If you're curious about starting a YouTube channel and want to know how you can get monetized, I was able to get monetized in 4 months, which, as I'm told, is pretty fast. So if you want to check it out, I do have a coupon code for you. It is thanks TLA. The regular price is $50. It is 2 hours of content. I recorded 15 videos for you with an outline of notes, and you can even check one of them out as a free preview when you click on the link. But the coupon code thanks TLA is good for $15 off, and that brings it down to $35. All right. So if you're already monetized as a YouTuber, you don't need that course unless you just want to support. If you've never thought about having a YouTube channel, you don't need that course unless you just want to support. But if you're curious how this works, maybe you can check it out. All right, I think that's all for class announcements. Thank you all so much for being here. I enjoy cooking for you. We're going to get started. I see a couple people in the chat. I'll take attendance. If you want to be counted present, you're more than welcome to chime in and say hello. If you prefer to ninja watch, you're more than welcome to lay back in the cut. Whatever brings you here, if you like to eat like me, if you like to cook like me, or you just want to watch me do it, you're more than welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family friendly side of YouTube. So thank you again. I see a new scholar in the house. Hi, Amy. So good to see you here. My subscribers have named themselves scholars since I'm the substitute teacher. Amy and I go way back at work, so I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Maya is here. Thank you for being here. Maya with the muscle. She's training for her fitness competition. Do a lap for me. All right, class, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you saw the thumbnail, I want to do kind of a smoked salmon bagel substitute this morning. So I was just waking up and thinking of some different things I could try. Hi, cruising is for me. Thank you for being here on Instagram. If you want to see the overhead camera view, you can hop on over to YouTube where I have the double cameras, Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right, so I'm gonna get my ingredients out. We're gonna do smoked salmon. I think I'm gonna poach an egg. We'll see if I have any tomato left to slice. My low carb substitute instead of toast is cauliflower thin, so I'll show you all those. I think I'll do a little fruit parfait with some non-dairy yogurt and maybe a bowl of cereal with some almond milk. So I'll put a little breakfast smorgasbord together. It's Sunday morning where I am, and tomorrow's the first day of school. I cannot wait. So I've been thinking about what I'm going to do, with the kids' schedule and whatnot. I may be doing more breakfast when they're out of the house and it's quiet. You will see why. All right, so let me get my uniform on and we are going to go ahead and get started. If y'all have any questions, feel free to type them in there. I'll go ahead and drop the link in case anybody wants to chat with me. You do not have to turn on your camera. You can just say hello or just sit back and watch. It's Sunday morning. All right, let me get my uniform on. My white apron is in the wash, so I'm wearing bright pink and yellow for you guys. Morning, morning, rise and shine. I do have a Maggie merchandise store. You can check out the Zazzle link. There's always a coupon. We've got mugs, we've got totes, we've got aprons, some with pockets, some without pockets, come in multiple colors, and you can customize them for free with your name or whatever you want to put on there. So you can check them out on the Zazzle store. And I think the link is in the description as well. So let's get it together. All right, class. Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy cooking for you all. All right, let's see. Maya says yes, bring the salmon. Okay. Let me go ahead and get it out of the fridge, actually. I'm doing smoked salmon, so this is one that's in the pack. So I said live cooking, but we'll see if I'm really cooking anything. I'll toast my cauliflower. But whenever you have meats, I don't know. You guys tell me if you're a smoked salmon connoisseur. Do you like your smoked salmon, refrigerator cold or room temperature? I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, and I'll show you guys the ingredients we're using. Let's do the side by side. All right, so you guys will be able to see. Feeling greedy, maybe I'll use all of it. We'll see. But this is what I'm using. I think this just came from Walmart. So this is, it says authentic seafood of Patagonia. Patagonia, is that in South America? I don't know. But it's a smoked Atlantic salmon. I remember being in Alaska for my honeymoon years ago and had some of the freshest, best salmon there. But you guys are pretty familiar. There's even a recipe on the back, mini smoked salmon toasts. So usually you would serve this on a baguette or some type of crostini type thing. I eat sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. So I'll show you guys what I'm going to be using as a toast substitute. All right, we're down to the last two slices, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the cauliflower sandwich thins. Let me show you guys what I have. All right, so this is what I'm using for my cauliflower toast. You guys have seen me use these before. I don't use them very often, and I'll tell you why, but they're very, very tasty. So this brand is Outer Isle. I've seen them at Target. I've seen them at Whole Foods. I can't remember where this one came from, but you can check them out. But basically, this is a bread substitute, and you can see it's made with cauliflower. So this was a 6-pack. We're down to the last two. So this is what I'm going to toast up. And you can see here that it's basically, 2 round slices. You can use this for sandwich bread. You can use this for toasting like we're going to do today. You can use this for pizza crust. We've done a variety. Good morning, Lauren. Rise and shine. That's right. Happy you all are here. Okay, so they do have very different varieties. I know sometimes y'all like to screenshot. You can see this one is the everything, but the everything but the carbs. But this is the everything flavor, so it's got the sesame seeds and everything bagel seasoning. Here's what's great about these. If y'all can see the ingredients here, you see it says fresh made, hopefully cauliflower, egg, and Parmesan cheese. So really clean, only 3 ingredients. cauliflower is great for me, the egg is great for me, but because I'm dairy free, I need to stay away from Parmesan cheese, trying to get the rest of this weight off. So while I'm in weight loss mode, I need to avoid dairy. I love milk and cream and cheese and half and half. I think I'm gonna make a coffee, y'all. But it doesn't love me back. I have a lot of inflammation and joint pain and then the weight gain on top of that. So I do have some substitutes that I use for Parmesan cheese. I can't have cow dairy, but I can have goat's milk cheese, sheep's milk cheese, buffalo milk cheese. I know it sounds weird, but there's a cheese that I use when I make my own, and we have made our own cauliflower pizza crust, which you could cut into small sizes to make like for bread, and I substitute the manchego, which is a sheep's milk cheese. So if you like a dry, salty, shredded cheese, kind of like a Parmesan, the manchego has been my go-to, and that's been approved for me. Hi, Shy Girl. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to hop over from Instagram to YouTube, I have the over camera view, and you can see overhead camera, and you can see what we're doing. Maya says you keep your salmon refrigerated. Yeah, absolutely. So we got to keep this refrigerated, and I'm just taking it out now because we're going to assemble. I've been eating the fruit. Love the fruit. The fruit that I eat, I usually eat 2 servings of fruit per day. Apples, or oranges, and berries. So we've got some beautiful big, y'all look how big these are. Look at these big old blueberries. So we'll make another fruit parfait, but I've been doing it over coconut cream. We're gonna do it over yogurt today. And we got some strawberries. I wanna make sure to use these before they look sad. Y'all know strawberries can go bad quickly, and groceries are expensive. Overhead is stuck. Okay, let me know if it comes back. Y'all, I appreciate you telling me if the sound gets choppy or the view gets bad. It's just me and my iPad, so we'll give it a second. I'm gonna make some coffee, some hot coffee, and then we'll get started because it is early. I'm a morning person, but still, I want a little something because I'm hungry. All right, I think my mug is in the dishwasher. I'll show you guys how I make a nice coffee you might want to wake up to. Sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. But you know what? I just thought of something. Since I want to poach my eggs, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the eggs in the microwave so that they can cook. I've got another little gadget that I use. So let's go ahead and get the eggs cooking because that's really the only thing that needs to cook. The rest of it is just toasting and assembling. So one moment. So if y'all saw the thumbnail, I'm going to try and recreate that. I'm not going to put the poached egg on the toast because I want the salmon to really shine. But I am going to put it on the side. We'll see if I can quarter it nicely the way that it is on the picture. All right, so I got a little gadget. Y'all can completely do this on the stove. I think I bought it at Walmart, but it's called an egg pod. It just allows you to microwave eggs. That's all it does. I think it looks like a little construction hat. All right, so it's just a little plastic basin, and it's got this little metal piece. You got to put some water into it in the very bottom. And then literally you just put your eggs, you can see just a little water, you just put your eggs in those little slots. Got another grocery order on the way, more eggs are coming. And you put a top on it. Thank you, Maya. All right, and then this goes in the microwave. The duration of time is for however you want your eggs done. I think 6 for soft boiled, 7 for medium boiled, and 8 for hard boiled. So I'll go ahead and do 6 and we'll let it set. I'm a little bit of a clean freak, so I just see a little something in the microwave. I want to clean before I start it. Hi, Cook. Thank you for being here. Feel free to hop on over to YouTube, Maggie the Substitute Teacher, if you want to see the over camera view. Try to clean before, during, and after my cooking. My former mother-in-law said, wipe now, scrub later. So if you see a mess, just clean it up. All right, sorry about that, but I actually like cleaning. Cleaning to me is therapeutic, but when you have kids in the house and they say it's clean, it's like, but is it really? All right, let me wash my hands. Our eggs are cooking. We're gonna hopefully get a soft boil. They will continue to cook in that little egg pod. But let's go ahead and get the coffee going so I can give you guys a little bit more morning energy. Or maybe you like the subdued Maggie, because usually I'm crunk, right? Am I dating myself? Probably. All right. Now, let's make some coffee so we can rise and shine. All right, I always start with my alkaline drops. Link should be in the cheat sheet. You can buy alkaline water. You can also make your own. It is cheaper. In my opinion, alkaline water is expensive when you buy it already bottled. And Gail, let us know this is better for the environment if that's important to me. Y'all know I say use what you have, start somewhere. I am not the food police. But when I got my food sensitivity test results on the fridge, one of the things that I found out is that I needed to drink more alkaline water. I'm not a doctor and I don't know the difference between alkaline and acidic. I just know alkaline is better for you. Um, what I do know is that I was drinking water, and it was just going through me. Um, when I started adding the alkaline drops, I'm more hydrated. I'm not running to the ladies' room. And my test results show that I'm better hydrated, which is just good all around, right? Hair, skin, and just your insides too. Yeah. All right, so I just put a few drops in there. So this Alkazone, got it at Amazon. It doesn't change the taste. I put it in tea, coffee, everything, but it makes tap water alkaline water. All right, and then for sweetener, we're getting towards the end, so I'm gonna have to open up another bottle. Don't worry, I've got plenty. Oh, we got a little mess on here, but this is what I'm using, vanilla syrup, but this is 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carb. Excuse me. Y'all know I'm a big fan of the skinny syrups. I do have a coupon code for you in the class notes. You can check it out. I think it's $7 off 25. If one of the moderators wants to drop the link, you can also get these at Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Ross. If you go towards the back where they have gourmet foods, you can get your sugar-free syrups there. You're going to always hear me talking about beverages and condiments. And I know Maya does one pump, but I like it sweet. So we're using vanilla in the coffee. You can use whatever flavor you like. They have everything. Skinny syrups. All right, for coffee today, we're just going to go with the generic. This is Donut Shop coffee pods. You can use whatever brand you like. This is what I'm using. I think it's like a knockoff Dunkin' Donuts. Hi, Moving in Silence. Good morning. Moving in Silence says good morning. Maggie in chat. Hello. Watching and making lattes to start the day. That sounds amazing. I'm going to make a coffee too. My Keurig is out of water, so let me get some. I never used to like coffee, but it's grown on me in my old age. So for creamer, I'm just going to be using regular old almond milk. I do have some other plant-based creamers on the way. This is a little watery. I prefer something thicker, but this is what I got. So this is what I'm using. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And I like it light and sweet. So I just swirl it around a little bit. So inside the mug, I have my alkaline drops, my sugar-free vanilla syrup, and my almond milk. Then I'm going to go put this in the Keurig and brew into all of here. What is Maya laughing about? What did I say? Alright, so while that's brewing, this is the other ingredient we're going to use for our salmon toast. Usually when you do a bagel, it's with cream cheese. Love cream cheese, but it doesn't love me back. So we're going to be using the Chavri. This is my spreadable goat's cheese. Y'all know that I avoid dairy. You can get this at Kroger, at Whole Foods, lots of different shops, but I use goat's cheese as a substitute. But you can see it's a white, you can kind of see it's a white creamy cheese. I love the flavor. It's mild compared to a lot of goat's cheeses, and that keeps me dairy free. Hey, good morning, Tanya. We have another scholar here. Everybody say hi, Tanya. Thank you so much for being here. Tanya and I went to high school together. All right, since I'm moving a little slow, I'm going to doctor up my coffee a little bit. I'm just shaking my, this is my Ready Whip coconut cream. So if you like whipped cream but you're avoiding dairy, there are plant-based options. They're really tasty. Coconut milk and almond milk, also made from Ready Whip. So I'll show you guys what I do. Hi Gigi Little John, thank you so much for being here. If you want to see the over camera view, you can hop on over from Instagram to YouTube. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher on all platforms. All right, so we have our coffee brewed. Let me stir it up. Stir it up. I usually like a little bit lighter color, kind of like a paper sack brown. But that's one of the things with the almond milk. The flavor is good. It's just a little bit lighter. But if it tastes good, then that's fine, right? Hands are ashy. I'm an avid hand washer, so I gotta stay greased up. Ooh, woof. A little strong, but I need it, right? All right, so of course you could drink it just like this, it's fine. But y'all know we're team extra over here. Maybe it tastes funny because I just brushed my teeth. Whatever. Y'all know we're team extra over here. So what I do for me, or what I would do for you if you want to make it a little barista style. Add a little bit of your whipped cream if you can have it. Coconut cream for me. 10 calories, 1 gram of sugar. Everything that I eat is supposed to be under 6 grams of sugar. And then dust it with a little cinnamon. So this is what I'm using, the Spice Islands. This Saigon cinnamon is supposed to be good for your heart. Why? I don't know, but the health people say use it, so I'm using it. Dust it with a little cinnamon. Just gives you a little bit of extra warmth when you sip. Plus, you know, you guys can save money. Those expensive Starbucks drinks that we all love. Here you go. Delicious. Has a little bit of a toothpaste taste, but I'm still gonna rock it. All right, so our eggs are done. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them out of the egg pod and I'm just gonna put them in some cold water so they'll stop cooking. Got a little bit leftover tomato from our caprese. It's looking kind of sad, but let me see if I can do something with that. All right, so of course you can do your eggs on the stove, but when you do use the egg pod, you're supposed to let it set for a minute. It's hot. All right. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. All right. So I microwave these for 6 minutes, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill this with cold water. Maybe even put an ice cube in there. Whenever you put it in an ice bath or cold water, that stops the cooking because I want to try and keep them kind of soft. If they're hard boiled, it's not the end of the world. Let me get a couple ice cubes from the freezer. Hopefully they'll stay. It's still steaming. I'd like to know, for those of you all that eat boiled eggs, how do you like your eggs? Put soft if you like them soft boiled, or one egg emoji. Put, I don't know, is there a medium boiled? I was going to think soft, medium, or hard boiled. Put like 2 to 3 eggs emoji, so I know how you guys like your eggs. Good morning, Bill. Maya says, have extra whipped cream for you. Thank you. I will. I'll save some for the berries. So I'm just going to put these ice cubes on the eggs. So I'm just going to leave this in the sink so that it can kind of cool, and we'll crack them when we're ready to plate. All right, class. We have all of our ingredients. Let's assemble breakfast, why don't we? We need to toast our toast. All right, I see it. So Tanya likes hers hard boiled. Belle likes hers hard boiled. Especially when you're using eggs as an ingredient, of course, for a salad, or slaw or anything like that, you definitely want to make sure that they're firm. But sometimes on a burger, I don't like them runny, but sometimes on a burger, it's nice to have a little bit of yolk. I don't know, maybe it's just me. All right, I'm going to toast my cauliflower thins in the air fryer, so let me get my tray. I'm taking really good care of Excalibur. Y'all know the struggle air fryer has been retired. We have a new air fryer. You should see me every day. Every time I use it, I get in there and I'm wiping and I'm scrubbing. Because we had one that was yet holding on and I wasn't representing you all well. I like to represent you well and represent myself well. So we had to get rid of that one. All right, so this is the drip tray. I'm going to line it with foil just because. Especially if you're cooking bacon or anything that's going to drip down. Try to make cleanup easy for you. Oh, Tanya says you're allergic to egg whites. Yeah, I do know some people that are sensitive to eggs. Y'all, this food sensitivity or allergy testing, sometimes it's frustrating when you get the results, especially if it's stuff that you really like. Like me, when I got my test results, I was kind of mad. It was coffee, dairy, citrus, gluten, chicken. I've been able to bring some stuff back in, but I've learned it's not what you eat from time to time, it's what you eat all of the time. And for me, there's some things that you eat that your body processes really well, and you're just humming along. And then there's some things that you eat, it takes your body a while to process, but you don't know. You may have, for me, it was joint pain, but you may have back pain. You may have itchy skin. You may have hair issues. You may have tummy issues. You may be bloated. You may be gaining weight. And it's like, you just keep eating it, because what I learned is some of these side effects, if you will, are delayed, so you don't know it's what you're eating. So y'all know I love to eat, but my substitute teacher channel is about me substituting the foods that I'm sensitive to. You guys can do what works for you, but at least now I'm very intentional. Like when I go on vacation and I eat all of the gelato, I know I'm not supposed to have dairy, but am I eating it am I eating it in Italy? Absolutely. I know I'm not supposed to have croissants in Switzerland. Am I having gluten? Yes. So I enjoy from time to time, but when I'm here at home, I try to stay pretty strict. All right. So for me, I'm using these cauliflower sandwich thins. You can use regular toast, or you can use a bagel. If you can have a bagel, have one for me. So I'm just going to toast this plain. Put a little bit of oil. I'm just going to toast it plain. You could drizzle some oil on it. I use coconut oil. You could use olive oil, but let's just get it kind of crispy, because I will say this, the cauliflower thins, because this is a vegetable, the texture is a little bit softer than, you know how bread, when it toasts, you can like snap it in half, okay? So that's going to go in the air fryer. Cleaning again. And I'm moving them up to the top. So an air fryer is basically an oven with a fan, so like a convection oven. My air fryer, and I think most of them, the heat source is at the top. So the closer you put it to the top, for mine, that's like the oven style. It has different shelves. The faster and the hotter it will cook. So we'll keep an eye on that. Moving in silence says, great. I got those cauliflower rounds at Costco. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing. I love it when you guys share your ingredient list and where you get them, because my journey has been over these 3 years now of making the food that I want to have with the ingredients that I have to have, and really searching for stuff that tastes good, because y'all know not all this stuff tastes good. I don't have a Costco in my area. I can shop Costco through Instacart, but if you guys have a Costco, then you can look for the Outer Aisle brand. Thank you so much. Moving in silence. All right. So let's put our eggs away, and let's start. Let's start how we want to plate this. We'll rinse up our fruit. Maya said have more whipped cream. Absolutely. Actually, I said we're going to do our fruit and yogurt, so I'm going to do yogurt today, but I'll take a rain check on that whipped cream. So again, yogurt is dairy. I love it. Keep an eye out on yogurt, because yogurt has a lot of added sugar. So try to get plain or unsweet if you can, if that's important to you. And then you can add the skinny syrups like I'm going to do. So this is what I'm using. This is Redwood Farm. So this is yogurt, but it's made from goat's milk. So again, I avoid cow dairy. You can get goat's milk yogurt, sheep's milk yogurt, almond milk yogurt, coconut milk yogurt. And y'all can see it looks like, plain white yogurt. It has no sweetener, so it has that little tang to it. So I'm going to show you how I make it. Let's go ahead and get ready to plate. I I didn't unload the dishwasher. Maybe what I need is in here. So I'm gonna put a spoonful or more than a spoonful of yogurt in here. All right. Then what I'm going to do, well, let me go ahead and clean this off because I'm greedy. I don't want to waste. And ingredients are expensive. Some of y'all like that spatula action, so I try to remember that for you. Alright. So if you eat this plain, kind of tangy. If you've ever had plain yogurt, unsweetened, get you right here. Alright. So I'm going to show you how you can make this sweet. So the same vanilla syrup that we put in our coffee, I'm going to put in here. Or maybe I do a different flavor. Let's do something different. Just check it on our toast. Hey, good morning. All right, so y'all can see our cauliflower thins. They're starting to brown a little bit. I'm gonna put them in for just a couple more minutes. They're nice and toasty, but I want a little bit more. So a nice little hack to get sweet yogurt without the sugar. That same skinny syrups that I put in the coffee, you can put in here. Usually I do the vanilla, but I think I'll do strawberry because we've got some strawberries here. Maybe we'll have a little fun with that. One of my favorites to do is to get a mocha flavor syrup, put it in your yogurt, and then I'll show you. I'm not going to do it today, but I'll show you. I've got a few that are already open, so I'm trying to use what I have. But you could do the mocha syrup, so chocolate flavored syrup, in your plain yogurt. So this gives you the chocolate and the sweetness, and then dip your strawberries in here. It tastes like chocolate covered strawberries without the sugar. So again, you can see this one came from TJ Maxx. The big one is $7.99. The small ones are usually about $3.99. So yeah, definitely like that. But I'm gonna go with strawberries. So this is gonna give it a little sugar, a little sweetener without the sugar, and some color. Oh yeah, it is satisfying to get all of that because we're greedy here, team greedy, and we don't want to waste. All right, so I put some strawberry syrup in here. I'm going to stir it up. So this one is going to change the color too. Usually when you do the vanilla, it doesn't change the color, but let's see. Maybe I put too much. A little goes a long way. But I like sweet. So this is kind of giving us like that strawberry yogurt that you would get in the grocery store, but sugar-free. And for me, dairy-free. So you could play around with this, get all the different syrups that you like. You can do this with yogurt, cream, and that way you have a nice, smooth strawberry yogurt. Oh, Tanya, you're so welcome, my dear. She said, thanks to you, I've been using more sugar-free flavored syrups. So Tanya, let us know what flavors have you found that you liked and how have you used them? I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the air fryer. We'll leave our toast in there. I'll just check it for color. But yeah, y'all see me use them in everything. You can use them in beverages, coffees or teas. You see me using it here in yogurt. You can also do pancake batter. You know, anything that you would want sweetener in. Yeah, that's all I do. Y'all, I just make this stuff up as I go. I told you, I'm not a professional chef. But you can see here we have a nice strawberry yogurt. You could mix this and serve it up for the kids. Let me taste it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm-hmm. Still got a little bit of that tang because it's goat yogurt. Ooh, but I like the strawberry flavor. That's yummy. And we'll just sprinkle some fruit in there. How about that? All right. Ooh, and they smell warm and buttery, even though I didn't butter them. So we got our cauliflower thins. Y'all can tell they're nice and toasted. Hmm. All right, so let's put our syrups away. Let's go ahead and put our fruit on here and then get that out of the way. Clean it up. All right, so I'm just gonna do a few blueberries and do I need to cut up some strawberries? Since I already put that strawberry syrup, let me wash my hands. So let me just grab a handful of berries. I like when you get these big ones, y'all. Look at that. Vel finally found the peach Bellini syrup. You have been looking for that for a while, I know. All right, let me run these under some water. Fresh blueberries. You could eat it plain just like that, but I like to go ahead and do my meal and my snack together. I usually eat twice a day. So Vel, you've been looking for the peach. You found it at Home Goods. How are you going to use your peach syrup? Sugar-free. I'm so exciting. So excited. It is exciting when you get your flavors that you've been looking for. All right, I'm just going to place these gently, see if they can stay on top or if they're going to sink down. Just a little bit of food styling. You could, dunk them in there, but I take my own pictures and they go on my Instagram and my community tab. I'll just do one strawberry for color. All right, let's make it two. Feeling greedy. I'm gonna run out of space. Maybe we'll put that on the side. So for me, a portion of fruit is a handful. So these are my 2 fruits for the day. Ah, Vel. Ooh, you're gonna do the peach in your tea. That sounds amazing. And your seltzer, it's yummy. So Tanya says you have found and you've been using caramel sugar-free syrup, caramel pecan. Ooh, that would be good. Drizzled on some frozen yogurt. Hazelnut. And you're gonna go out and find the strawberry. Yeah, sometimes they're seasonal, you guys. So like a lot of the my back is bothering me. A lot of the pumpkin ones you'll get in the fall. A lot of the fruity ones you may get in the spring. But especially with the Home Goods and TJ Maxx and those kinds of stores, you might be able to find them year round. You found them at Home Goods and Marshalls. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Let me rinse these off. All right. So this is what we have so far. We have our goat yogurt with fresh blueberries, sugar-free strawberry syrup. Why is my back bothering me? I was dancing it up yesterday at the Ghana Festival. Oh. Sometimes you think you still got it, and then you realize, oof, I'm closer to 50. That's all right, though. We had a good time. Let me get a little paring knife. If I don't use all of these, that's fine. So remember, Caudell says you can save your strawberry tops. You can eat them. Good for tummy digestion. You can also dry these leaves and make a strawberry tea. That might be refreshing. Over ice with some strawberry syrup. I toss mine, but they are edible. All right. And then for cutting strawberries, put the flat side down, cut in half, turn, cut in half. That's all I do, y'all. I'm not a professional. But I do like the way that they look. And if you have strawberries that are, starting to look a little sad, you could make a little, fruit parfait with the coconut cream. Let's see if I can put a few on our yogurt over here. I'm getting greedy. It's going to fall over. And I will put a dollop of cream on there. So we'll save that maybe for a snack for later. Okay. Let's get in here and take a look at these eggs. So one of the things about this little gadget is it allows you to easily crack the eggs. So when you put the metal top back on and you shake it, I think I'm supposed to have water in it. It helps to remove the shells easily. You can do it by hand. But why be regular when you can be extra? Sorry for the sound. Actually, I'll mute it so y'all don't have. And I just splattered myself. One moment. Oh, Tanya says you love my parents. Yeah, Nana and Papa. Oh, we were out with them yesterday. She says, tell them I said hello. I sure will, my dear. I remember coming to your house when you were in middle school for a study session. Oh my gosh. We go all the way back to middle school. I'm not surprised. Study session sounds about right. So y'all can see it just starts peeling the eggshells off for you. But yeah, while I'm peeling my eggs, I'll give you guys a little bit of story time. I mean, like most immigrants, my family came here for education, and they just weren't having it any other way. So Maggie was about those books. But both of my parents are retired teachers. So we got our eggs. I'll go ahead and peel all. That way when the Monstars wake up, they'll have some. But yeah. And I appreciate my upbringing. So I'm just peeling eggs. Let me rinse them off. Oh. I love, we all have our thing that is kind of soothing, Believe it or not, cooking and cleaning for me is therapeutic. It's just kind of like something I can turn off my brain and do some repeatable processes. I am well aware of everything that's going on in the world, but I just choose to focus on what makes me happy here, and I'm glad it makes you all happy too. Let me, all right. So we've got our eggs. I'm gonna cut into them and see how I did. Maybe we got it hard boiled, who knows. We're just gonna take a paring knife. Still got some strawberry on it. Let's see if we cut in half. Got a little eggshell. All right, not bad. It's a little creamy on the inside. I'm good with that. So just for presentation. I think in the thumbnail they were quartered. So let's do that. I didn't put my phone on silent, y'all. And sometimes, y'all, this is a little hack. Sometimes when I cut my food smaller, it feels like there's more of it, right? Because you have now 8 bites of egg. Same thing with the strawberries. Let me get a little container. We'll see. I may garnish. All right, let's see what we can do with this tomato. Let's just leave this here. I'll put some fresh black pepper on that. I was trying to see if I had enough for a slice. Yeah, it's looking kind of sad. I got some tomatoes on order. Could I slice that really thin? I'm going to take the center piece out. I'm sure you can eat it. I just don't want to. I don't have a really... It's going to be underneath the salmon. It's just going to give me the tomato flavor. I need like a really sharp knife and really good knife skills, so I'm kind of hacking away at it. You know, the skin is a little bit, it's got a little bit of a chew, which is fine. But ideally, I'd have nice, thin tomato slices. It'll still be all right. I'll just take off some of this. All right. All right. We have like 1.5 tomato slices. All right, let's make our sandwich, y'all. Or salmon. So we've got our cauliflower thins and I've toasted them. You can hear they're a little bit crispy. All right, again, if you're using cream cheese, have some for me. I'm gonna use my goat's milk cheese. But still, you can see it gives you that nice cream cheese experience, but no dairy. You could probably do this with a plant-based cream cheese. So we're gonna have 2 of those. I left them in the air fryer just so they could stay a little bit warm. I turned it off, but still. Oh, I was gonna make a little bowl of cereal too. All right. Yummy. I'm gonna put a little bit of chives on there. I know usually smoked salmon is with dill. I prefer chives over dill, so I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of green on that. This is just freeze-dried chives. I think this is from Amazon or Walmart. If you have fresh, that's fine. But this is what I'm putting on there. Just a little garnish, completely optional. But it gives a little onion flavor. And if you're doing anything like a soup or a stew, these freeze-dried chives actually rehydrate pretty well. So this is what we have so far. I probably should have put that. I'm going to put some more on top. So I'm going to put my tomato. So this one is looking pretty sad. And then this one I have the top. I'm just going to cut that off. Let's see what I can get. I hacked away at the other one. Tomato is optional. Red onion is also really good. See if I can peel this skin off. I'm just going to peel. Oh, nice. Just because the skin has a little bit of chewiness to it, and I just want to bite down into the inside of the tomato. I like tomatoes. If you don't, you can omit this step. All right, let's get into our smoked salmon. So this is a pack of 4 ounces. Usually for my meals, I eat about 8 ounces of protein, so I would eat this whole thing. Let's see, but I do have, some cheese and yogurt and some egg. So I took this out in the beginning, so it was in the fridge, but now it's a little bit, I won't say room temperature, but just a little bit less cold. I had read on one of these smoked salmon packs that ideally, like if you're doing like a board, you would want to let it come out to, I wish I could do like some fancy ribbons or something. It's a little bit, it's just a little bit, enhances the flavor when it's a little bit warmer than refrigerator. I mean, of course, you could just put that whole thing on there, but trying to add a little bit of height. And I thought about making that basil lemonade. And I'm hungry, so we're going to eat this. I'm going to sit down and chat and chow with y'all. And then we'll see about that basil lemonade. So we got that nice and high. And I'm greedy. Just a little. Oh, I'm going to put some black sea salt. Oh, just for a little pop of color. This is what we have so far. We'll put the eggs over here. I'm going to use a pinch of this black Hawaiian sea salt. Just for a little pop of color. What do we want to do? Do we want to put it all over? Since I cut it, let's disperse it because I'm going to make a little bowl of cereal and we're going to be done. I have some healthy cereal that I'm going to add to it. This one has been approved for me. It came from Sprouts, which is a farmer's market in my area. Lovebird. It's okay. I'm not a big cereal person, but I bought it, so I'm going to use it. As I'm making a mess, let me see what a portion is. Hmm. 30 grams. I don't feel like measuring it. I'm going to sprinkle some sweetener, add some almond milk. Well, I did not eat anything yesterday. I'm trying to get this weight off. I'm trying to be really strict in August because I'm traveling again for Labor Day weekend, but I saw all the plates. Oof. But no, I did not. Growing up with a mom that cooked every day, I had access to African food every day, and mom's actually really good. And so sometimes when I eat other people's food, I'm like, doesn't taste like mom. All right, so this is my sugar substitute. This is the Swerve. I'm using the granular. This is sweet. It's just not sweet enough for me. So this is my 0-calorie sugar substitute. All right, y'all, I think our plate is done. Oh, I was going to put a few more chives on here just for color. I mean, I know I go above and beyond, but I would serve it to you. But then also, I like to enjoy my plates. You know, I don't eat much, so what I do eat, I want to look forward to it. And we all eat with our eyes first. So I'll drop the link again. I'm going to pull up a chair and I'm actually going to eat. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If y'all have any questions, I'll bring you down for the chat and chow. The boys are still sleeping, so we have peace. But this is our plate. I'll show you guys. So we have our smoked salmon. Absolutely, love yourself. Some soft boiled eggs, goat yogurt with berries, and some Lovebird cereal. I'm going to get some almond milk. And I'm going to sit down. Oh, here I am, y'all. Sorry. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to enjoy my food because y'all know it can go left real fast when they're up. I almost forgot. Take pictures, Maggie, take pictures. 1 second, let me get my phone. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Tanya. What's the thank you for? Should I go ahead and make that basil lemonade now and have it with breakfast? Or go ahead and sit down and eat now and then make that as a dessert? I did buy 1 fresh lemon, so I'm going to make my basil lemonade that y'all were talking about. Or somebody was talking about they put basil in their lemonade. Take lots of pictures from multiple angles. Y'all know these go on the community tab and my Instagram. That's how Maggie the substitute teacher started. Oh, Tanya, you're so welcome. Bill, let me tell you something. This right here. All right, let's go ahead and make that lemonade. I'll eat the eggs. Val, you hit it on the head. Val says, find myself running around, caught up in everyone else, and I'm always taking bites of food here and there, never really getting to enjoy it. That's my life. I mean, that's mom's life, right? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and steep our basil in our lemon juice. We'll add the sweetener, water, and ice after. All right, never made this before. I'm gonna take a whole lemon, wash it off. We could do like a strawberry basil lemonade. Gonna cut it in half and juice it. But yeah, you're right, y'all. We always come last, but that's okay. This is a form of self-care. Cutting our lemon in half, and I'm gonna use the lemon juicer. I'm gonna put it in here, open it up, put the open side down. This will catch the seeds. So I'm gonna juice the whole lemon into this glass. The whole lemon or half? What do y'all think? I'm gonna make 1 glass of this basil lemonade. Should I juice the whole lemon or half? And y'all know I'm not tossing this. I'll put this in a pitcher of tea. Let me get the fresh basil. I bought this fresh basil for our Italian recipe, so if y'all have any other ideas of how I can use it. So I'm gonna take off these leaves. I don't know how much basil to put in a basil lemonade. Let me rinse this off and take off these leaves. By itself, I'm not really loving it. It has a very strong grassy kind of smell. So I'm just putting this, but maybe it mixed really well with citrus. So I'm just putting these leaves into the lemon juice. And while I'm eating, I'm just gonna let this sit. And then afterwards, we'll do the sweetener, ice, and water. All right, so 1 sprig. So I don't know, for 1 glass, would you do half or whole? But what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna move that to the side, put that flat side down. Let this sit, just lemon juice and basil, so it can do something. What? I don't know. But I'm gonna bring y'all down. Instagram, feel free to hop on over. So close your eyes if you get motion sickness. I'm gonna move this. All right, so you guys can see the plate close up. I'm gonna go get Dexley. Y'all can see. Let me get my chair. All right, I think we're good. Oh, let me take my apron off so I can actually. Oh, feels good to sit down, y'all. Sometimes it's like, it's a lot. But it is a labor of love for me. just for me. All right, I ate my egg. Let me get in here with this cereal. Have y'all had breakfast yet? If so, what are you having for breakfast, or what have you had? So almond milk. So let's give it. It's already fallen over. Yep. I should have put it in a real bowl, trying to be cute. Mmm. All right, let's give our smoked salmon a taste. Oh yeah. Y'all couldn't see. Mm. Mm. Y'all, I'm gonna have to give you the chair happy dance. It is that good. Cauliflower toast, fresh tomato, chives, and smoked salmon. I can have this from time to time. It's so yummy. Mm. Mm. I'm not putting this down. Dottie Girl is in the UK. I've been thinking about you, Dottie Girl. Making this basil lemonade. You asked about other gadgets. I think I want to get like a mortar and pestle so I can grind up like this basil. Because right now I chop my herbs, but that's something small I should probably get, right? Mm. 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 Honestly, y'all, the edges of the cauliflower toast are crispy. I'm not even missing the bread. Y'all can see that's what I'm using. Mm. Mm. Vel is having peanut butter banana toast. Mm. Cereal and coffee. Mm-hmm. Coffee's still there. Yummy. Vel says her Monstars are still sleeping. Mine too. Y'all, it's crazy as moms. We got to come down here and eat in silence. Half the time when I'm speaking low, besides the fact that I learned that I shout when I talk in etiquette training, but I don't want the greedy gong gongs to hear. Mm-hmm. When you get to the crispy edges of the cauliflower toast, oh, nice and brown. Mm-hmm. That'd make me look fancy, right? If I'm grinding my herbs and stuff. Mm. Let's see if we can finish this cereal. Because if I pick this one up, I won't put it down. Tomorrow's the first day of school where I live. Hallelujah. Y'all, I'm gonna recline. So good. Nothing like a good meal. Oh, drop some cereal. But oh, y'all, I'm coming for you, yogurt. It just looks like a. It just looks like a lot. Mm-hmm. My little soft-boiled egg. Mm. So I've been thinking about. Try and center myself, y'all. I've been thinking about what schedules are gonna look like. So bear with me, y'all. I may do more morning streams when I drop them off. Come in and make a nice breakfast before I start my day. Because if you have school-age kids, you know. What I try to do, and this may help somebody. Now, luckily for me, I am grateful to be able to work from home. So when I have a break during the day with my meetings, I'll start prepping dinner because they're going to be gone from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hallelujah. They're going to have breakfast and lunch at school. I mean, I have stuff here, but they're at the age I said, if you want to pack something, you have to do it. Y'all, for so many years, and I love to do stuff like that. I would make their lunches and put little notes in them and just send them off for the day. Marcus's birthday is tomorrow. I've been saying almost 15. He's going to be 15 tomorrow. Alex is 13. They're as tall as me. Y'all have seen them. And I've taught both boys how to cook. I know if Nana's watching, she's going to get on me, but I'm like, I've bought all the ingredients. If you want a lunch from home, you need to pack it. Because what bothers me, I'm just venting now. Everything is here. You walk right past it, and you don't like the school food, and then you want to complain about it. Get off the computer and make a sandwich. But anyway, I digress. It is important to me to have a home cooked meal for them every day. We're going to go to Nana's today. She wants to start the school year off with one of Nana's meals. But I do cook for them every day. And I cook food that they would want, right? Mm. The pandemic has really been the reset that I needed. So I just maximize my time so that I try to have dinner ready as soon as I pick them up and they walk through the door. So let's say that's 4 p.m. Dottie says it's important to teach boys how to cook. Absolutely. It's part of teaching them to be independent. Yeah. My mom calls it life skills, right? I enjoy being domestic. I love it. But you should know how to cook and clean and iron. I'm not saying you have to do it, but you should know how. Now, I don't know if it goes the other way around. Do I know how to change a tire? Absolutely not. And I don't want to. I do know how to check oil, but I call somebody or call AAA. I'm not doing that. So anyway, when they come home from school, I usually have like a very hearty meal for them, like a spaghetti with a salad and meat sauce and, breadsticks. Val says, I agree, Maggie. It's a way for them to not take you for granted. I wasn't going to say anything, but y'all have been with me long enough. You have seen the boys. And I'm just really struggling with that as a parent, I'm not even going to lie. There's this big chunk of something in my cereal. I think it's just the sweetener that they use, that it's like a little boulder spinning around in there. Weird. But I struggle sometimes, as a mom and as a woman in relationship. I mean, just everything. And it's hard when you are a very giving person, a very generous person, which I am, and I enjoy it. I really believe I'm blessed to be a blessing. But what I've learned the hard way is that some people, including your children, you can bless them and they will really take that and, multiply it and appreciate it and not take you for granted. And then there are some people who will try to take your kindness for weakness. And that's really unfortunate. So people are who they are. You know, sometimes you just got to cut them off. Hmm. That was like a big chunk of like cinnamon. All right, let me turn back around and finish my food. Don't want to knock it over. So, the boys have to understand that. Let's get in here with this yogurt. But, I do cook for them every day, especially when I pick them up from school. I want them to be in the right mind to study and do their homework. So, my job as a mom, as a parent. Y'all, look who's here. Oh my goodness, AV, I miss you. How are you, my dear? Great live stream yesterday. Good morning, good morning. I've eaten half of it, but pictures will go up. I thought about you this morning, AV. I almost made the Starbucks egg bites. Oh my God, so good. We were just having a little parenting chat. I know it's early. Oh, I said I was going to drop the link. I didn't even press send, y'all. But we can just chat through the chat if y'all want to. But yeah, I almost made the I think Starbucks has a kale and mushroom. I'm not a huge kale fan. So I was going to do the spinach and mushroom egg bites. Why didn't I? I don't know. Oh, I think because I had this smoked salmon and I wanted to use it before the greedy gong gong saw it. So many times I've bought stuff for me. And, we love our kids, but, when I've been on my health and wellness journey, there is so much food in this house that they can have that I can't have. And I continue to buy for them and provide, some snacks, granola bars and stuff. But also, when I buy stuff that's just for me, and I see them like, and then what makes it worse is when they're like, ugh, this doesn't taste good. It wasn't for you. Put my coconut yogurt down. Ah, Condemnia's here. Who needs a beating? I know. We were just talking about, hi guys, good morning. Just having, this is my goat's milk yogurt with sugar-free strawberry syrup and then real strawberries and blueberries, so a little yogurt parfait. So what I was sharing is that tomorrow is back to school. Y'all know I'm in Atlanta. Tomorrow's back to school for us. Hallelujah. AV, raising the roof. So I was just saying that, schedule might change a little bit. I may do some more breakfast live streams after I drop the boys off and then come and make a nice meal for me. We were just talking about sometimes feeling guilty about sitting down to enjoy something for yourself as a parent. Excuse me. And I understand, children in general, teenagers specifically, right? It's all about them. And Vel made a comment. Yeah, AV in the house, my girl AV, y'all please go subscribe to her channel. Just like y'all did for me, make playlists, watch her videos. She had a huge announcement yesterday. AV is going to start doing Apple podcasts. Well, podcasts that you can watch on her YouTube channel and then listen as a podcast on Apple, maybe even Spotify or Pandora. She's got a very strong Black professional network in the New England area. She's in Boston, and so she's going to gather people together kind of like a round table and talk about their corporate experience, whether they're in banking, law, all that kind of stuff. Hi, always lowly. If you want to move on over to YouTube, we're in the chat and child portion. You can find me, Maggie, the substitute teacher. So yes, y'all, please check her out. But yeah, we were talking about just kids taking us for granted. I mean, y'all see my channel is 6 months old, and I'm just venting. But my channel is 6 months old, but in that time, y'all have seen the interaction with the kids, right? And it's not like I expect, oh, mother, you're so wonderful, but I don't know. If any of y'all have, kids at this age or have had kids at this age, it's rough, right? And they're going through a lot and it's hormones and all that. But I got two boys, 13 and 15. Tomorrow's Marcus's birthday. And they don't get along. And it makes me sad, when we were expecting, I was like, oh, two boys back to back. Oh, it'll be nice. They'll be best friends for life. They could be frenemies, but everybody says they're good kids. But, at home, they kind of take advantage because they know your mom. So, yeah, I was just saying how I do cook for the boys every day. I'll make dinner for them every day. But they can either eat breakfast or lunch at school. I put money on their account. Or you can come off your computer and pack your own something. I've done all the groceries. We got apples, bananas, oranges, sandwich bread, granola bars, pancake mix. I mean, just everything. So, condemn you ready to get them. I love how y'all protect me, though. I really, really appreciate it, and I need it. Trust me, I'm not one of those ones. I need it. Y'all, this is really good. It's making me think of that Trix yogurt. Like the Yoplait, the ones that have all that sugar in them. Oh, Wilbert's here. Hi. Oh, Wilbert says you have 3 younger brothers, 1 older brother. Dang, condemn you. 2 older sisters. You got beef with. Y'all, I'm not trying to do the raspy voice on purpose. I mean, this is really my voice, but the greedy gongs are still sleeping, so I'm down here in the kitchen talking to y'all because you already know when they wake up. That's why I went ahead and made this salmon. I'm about to eat it. Wilbert says my brother and I are 2 years apart. Yeah, my boys are 22 months apart. You didn't get along. Oh my God. My ex-husband says the same thing, and I'm like, you know what? This doesn't help me now. But yeah, we're all still family. But my ex-husband and former brother-in-law, I'll just say brother-in-law, are 4 years apart. And to let, Dave tell it, they fought all the time. And I'm like, it's so exhausting. Their dad just dropped them off this weekend. They were at their dad's. And they come through the house. What did you say to me? Pushing and shoving and I'm just like, y'all, it's Sunday morning and I have to, that's why I was kind of in a mood. But I'm like, you in your room, give me the phone. I'm just like, I love being a mom, but there are some phases that I will not miss. Bedwetting. And then just this constant bickering. I mean, y'all know I come from a small nuclear family, just me, my mom, my dad, and my brother. I have an older brother. He's 18 months older than me. But I think it's different with boys and girls. I had my circle of friends. He had his circle of friends. We never really put the energy into being so disagreeable. But boys, it's a lot. Oh, Wilbert, your poor mother. Makes me so sad. I'm like, here's the thing I don't understand with boys. It's like if you don't get along, the house is big enough, just stay away from each other. But it's like, and this is where I need the men to help me. It's like, with boys, if you know you don't like somebody or they get on your nerves, why do you go towards them? Like, why do you instigate? For both of the boys, why you gotta say something? Just ignore. It really wears on me. So when I tell you all thank you for being here, this is a happy place for me. It really is. I don't want to get too deep, but it really is because I'm just in a phase of like, life is great. Honestly, y'all, I feel great. I think I look better than I have in my whole adult life. I got a new dress for y'all. I'll show you when I stand up. But yeah, just kids. Yeah, Dottie says their relationship could change as they get older. People have told me it's like the boys fight each other at home, but when they go out, they defend each other, and I don't understand it. If I don't like you, I'm gonna not like you everywhere. Wilbert says young men aren't taught how to be emotionally mature. You're taught not to feel, so you fight. Okay, thank you for saying that. I'm going to try and have my back to school pep talk with the boys today. I'm a little nervous because, Alex has been in military school for years. But, we're going to try and put him in the regular high school. Well, it's a charter school, theme school with his brother. So, secretly, I'm happy because it'll be for the first time in 5 years, one drop off, one pickup. But I'm like, please. They got kicked out of one camp for fighting each other years ago. Okay, Condemnia, you are not helping me right now. Condemnia says, facts. Me and my brothers were punching holes in the walls and taking doors off the hinges. Oh, Jesus. Help me, please. All right, y'all, I'm going in for number 2. This is our smoked salmon with chives. It's on cauliflower toast. I don't want to mess it up. And there's some tomato underneath there. All right, there's our tomato. I'm not putting it down. It's excellent. So what I did, y'all know this is just packaged smoked salmon. I took it out first, and just like you want to let butter soften a little bit, I wouldn't say it's room temperature, but I wouldn't say thaw because it wasn't frozen, but I let it warm up a little bit just here on the counter. It really brings out the flavor. If you like a smoked salmon, because sometimes when you go straight from the fridge to like a bagel, it's fine, but because it's so cold, you don't get that fullness. I'm like, what is that? Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. What's going on? Leanne is here. Hey, Leanne. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. AV says, breakfast of champs. It looks great. Thank you. So y'all know I'm sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. So, but you could do this on a bagel if you can have bread. I think the thumbnail had toast, and the thumbnail had dill weed, but I put chives. I prefer the onion flavor. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dottie Girl says, take a big bite. I try to take lady bites. AV and I know about that etiquette training. Trying to get in there and y'all, it's really hard to do. I used to end my show when I would make the plate and then I'd go eat in private. But y'all, and I like this, the chat and chow portion. But it's hard. But you guys actually helped me take small lady bites. But yeah, it really is good. Oh, and I didn't say, instead of cream cheese, this is goat's cheese for me because I avoid cow dairy, so you guys can see. But it's really, really yummy. You could substitute, if you can have dairy, then you can use cream cheese. So Dottie, this is for you. Mm-hmm. Val says that kind of tension is hard to live through. Yeah, because y'all, you know me well enough now to know that I think I'm a peaceful person. What did Michael Jackson say? I'm a lover, not a fighter. And so it really frustrates me when I'm having to break up fights, and I don't like to yell, but sometimes I have to get their attention. And I'm just kind of like, what are we doing? But yeah, Val says your brother was annoying, 6 years older than him. We still have our battles. Like if I don't like somebody, I just won't be around. Like it takes energy to go at somebody. I'm not trying to do that. Maybe I'm old. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Outer aisle, sandwich thins, Chablis goat's cheese, slice of tomato, smoked salmon, chives. Mm. Y'all, this is like my little morning therapy session with y'all. Leanne's a boy mom. Turn the other way. Greg's falling asleep. We're gonna make our basil lemonade, but I'm taking time, y'all. I'm enjoying my food. We got some yogurt. I still have some strawberries. Maybe I'll put the other strawberries on here. Hey Karen, thank you for being here. If you want to hop on over to YouTube, you can see the over camera view. Maggie, the substitute teacher. I forgot to bring Instagram down, y'all. Leanne says, my boys didn't really fight growing up, but as adults, they're 21 and 23 now. The boys are that old. Oh my God. It's so weird. It's like you know they're going to grow, but then when they do, it's like, I know the boys will see this one day, but I was telling you guys, we had open house orientation with the teachers, and I'm there shaking hands and introducing myself, and Marcus is like, Mom. And you know how they do when they start walking like so many paces ahead of you, because they're embarrassed. And I'm proud that Dad and I co-parent really well, so we were walking together in high school, just following his schedule, meeting the teachers. And Marcus was like way ahead of us, and I looked at his dad and I was like, do you remember little Marcus? Like, when did this happen? He's got his broad shoulders, and he's just walking through, and his friends and little girls, like, hey Marcus, and I'm like, who is that? Anyway, sorry, I just went down a tangent. But Leanne says your boys each think the other should listen to all the advice. That is the problem. That is that is the problem. Like, if everybody would just shut up. And growing up, shut up was a bad word. Still kind of is. But we tell them all the time, mind your business, worry about you. You don't have to say something about everything the other person does. They each think the other should listen to all the advice they give, and when they don't, they get mad. Hello. Oh, sorry, y'all. Vel agrees. We all have something that we hold in. Yeah, I know, y'all. I'm struggling. But, this too shall pass. Everybody who's been through this phase of life is like, you get there. And honestly, I can say with 2 boys in high school now, I mean, y'all, I see the light. You're not going to take my joy. We done made it this far. Pick one. Job, service, or college. Something. Condemnia says, I'm glad I'm not the only one that tries to keep the peace wherever I go. Hello. You was right. Condemnia. Y'all. Condemnia. Pearl check. Condemnia. Pearl check. Condemnia says, I was rather ratchet. Oh, I was at a oh, I'm sorry. I misread. Condemnia says, I was at a rather ratchet birthday party last year, and it really took you back to your reckless days. Condemnia. Every time you come on here, I'm like, ooh, do I have the pearls on? So Condemnia, do share. Y'all know, well, maybe you don't know. Like Nana said, Maggie's a late bloomer. I went from high school to college, and got married right after college. So, and married the same boyfriend I had in college. So I didn't really live a lot. This is my time to express myself. That's why I have this channel with y'all. But Condemnia, I'd love to know about your transition from reckless and ratchet to insisting on the pearls. Pearl check, yeah. Y'all know the story. I wore them one time, and Condemnia was like, no, you must wear the pearls. So I'm like, yes, sir, I wear the pearls. It is tough being a boy mom. I love them, but y'all, it's a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Condemnia says it happens to the best of us, Miss Maggie. Condemnia is one of our day one scholars. A lot of y'all are. We've got some new people, but we got some people that have been rocking with me since the beginning. It's still the beginning, right? But like before I was monetized. I think Condemnia was the first one. He was like, where's the super chat button? I don't have one yet. But yeah, y'all please check out AV. She's on her journey. She's going to be helping us with personal development, so we want to make sure she gets monetized. I'm coming, y'all. I'm just taking my time. We're just chatting about life, parenting, back to school. I'm going to eat my yogurt. And then I've got some basil soaking in lemon juice. We're going to make that basil lemonade. And I'm drinking the rest of my coffee. But this is a big meal for me, you know. It's got everything, the protein, my fruits as a snack. So I try to, when I take the time to actually enjoy a meal, I try to eat a big one. This is a big one. And then I just, you know, drink the rest of the day. Water, tea, coffee, water, tea, coffee, water, tea, coffee. Condemnia says, it's a long story. When I get my new channel up and running, I'll share your stories. Please do. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there with a plate and some popcorn. Okay, maybe not popcorn. I can't wait to hear all about it. So, Condemning, you say your new channel. Do you have a YouTube channel? And if anybody has a YouTube channel, we know AV does. AV, if you're still here, drop the link to your channel, please. If anybody here has a YouTube channel, look, I am no lead attorney, but if you have any YouTube questions, I'm a 6-month veteran. It's still fresh. I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Also, I do have a course. I put together a course. Link is in the description about how you get monetized on YouTube. Because it is a process, and I didn't know, y'all. I really thought, like, as soon as the 1,000th person clicks subscribe, it's like boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, boom. You gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Okay, sorry, that's all I got. Let me get my strawberries. I think I ate all my fruit. They're right here. One second. All right. I thought it would be automatic, but it's not. It's a process. You have to apply. YouTube reviews your channel like it's a whole thing. I had some extra strawberries I just cut up and put in here. So I made a course, and it's called YouTube Guide to Monetization. Look at Wilbert. Looks like a creme brulee. Yeah, thank you. I think y'all know that creme brulee took me down. When I got it right, it was good, but oof. Some of the stuff that I make, the ingredients are simple, but the technique is like, oh yeah, thank you, Belle. Y'all please check out AV's channel and support her. She's also, yeah, lead attorney's gonna have quite a legacy. He's got so many of us that are coming up underneath his tutelage. He's amazing. But my course, because I finally finished lead attorney's course, it is massive. It's really, really good. His course is, I think it's something like YouTube live streaming. You can check out his channel, and it's at the top of his description. His is like 19 hours. It might be like 30 something videos, y'all. It's massive. But he goes through the whole process of how to live stream, different software options, camera, his equipment. You get a tour behind the scenes. It's really, really good. So Wilbert is asking how many hours AV needs. When she went live yesterday, I asked. I think she was at 1,300. Excuse me. And to be eligible for monetization, you need 4,000 hours. So we cover that in my course. Excuse me. One of the things that helped me is these long live streams. Excuse me. AV's been doing like shorter maybe 10 to 20 minute videos. So you got to do a lot of them, or you got to have a lot of people watching them. So she's going to start doing more live streams. I believe the podcast. AV, I don't know if you're still here. Will the podcast be streamed live so we can ask questions, or will it be recorded and then posted? You can finish my yogurt, then we'll make our lemonade, y'all. I probably should have saved some strawberries for the lemonade. Strawberry basil lemonade. Uh-oh. Val says, you know how he says, I'm going to give it all to you? Oh my God, yes. Y'all know we're the family channel here. I know where that's going. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We know we can turn up on Lead Attorney's channel. But yeah, so in my course, and if you guys check out the link, Vel, if you want to drop the link to my course, please. Mine is 2 hours. It's 15 videos, and it talks about the monetization process. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you have a YouTube channel that's not monetized yet, you can take a look at my course. You can click on the link for free and look at the different modules I have, which are little chapters. There's videos, and then I put an outline in there to help you with notes if you take notes. Regular price is $50, 50. I believe it's available free for my members. I think it's still up on the members tab. So if you're a member, you can go check it out. It's the rough cut, but you can see the content. Thank you, Val. But yeah. Oh, and the coupon code is THANKSTLA. All together. Thanks TLA, and you can get $15 off, which brings it down to $35. All right. Just a few more minutes. Let's see if I can finish this yogurt, and then we'll make our lemonade, and then we're going to wrap up. But yeah, if you're already monetized, you don't need that course unless you just want to support. If you'll never do a YouTube channel, you don't need that course unless you just want to support. But I'm getting really good feedback. I wanted to put together something while it was still fresh. So nice to just sit down and eat with y'all, slow, before things get crazy. Man. I think we got everything. We got our shirts embroidered for the school logo. I got an order coming in later with the school supplies. Got to get scientific calculators and all that. Thanks, Val. All right. Almost done. And we're going to make that lemonade. So I squeezed juice of half a lemon, because if it's good, well, even if it's not good, I'll still drink it and tell y'all. Let me finish my sugar-free strawberry yogurt. Again, this was plain yogurt made from goat's milk. You can use Greek yogurt if you can have dairy. And I put the strawberry skinny syrups in there. Stirred it up. Oh, Condemnia. Condemnia says, I'm hungry, but you're about to go to work. I'm so sorry. I'll make you breakfast, I promise you. Sorry, y'all. Greedy. Sorry, gotta go to work, but we appreciate you. Y'all, that sound like AV with them fried apples. All right, let's make this lemonade. Breakfast was divine, and being able to eat it slow with y'all was even better. So let me stand up and let's see about this basil lemonade. We're going to wrap up in 8 minutes. Hold on if you're motion sick. Oh, sorry, y'all. All right, and I'll give you a little, hey, Mona. I'll give you a little twirl while I clean up. You know this dress well. This is the black and white polka. A little mini polka dot. Hopefully it looks good on camera. You know how some of that stuff can look kind of psychedelic. Or like it looked like yesterday I had my chi-chis out when y'all know Maggie stay covered up. We're not doing that. Let me clean up. I just hit my foot. They come in from their dads and just leave their crap on the floor. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Y'all like the small polka dots? Polka dots are very, well, y'all know I'm into this 1950s throwback retro fashion. It's lovely. Thank you, Dottie. Thank you, Val. And thank you, Mona. All right. So let's clean up quietly and let's try this basil lemonade. I'm trying to think what to put in it. I guess I should do the syrup. What kind of sweetener? I'm gonna let you guys choose. So this is what we have so far. I squeezed a half a lemon. Y'all are helping me come up with stuff to do with my basil. So this is just pure lemon juice and some basil. So it's been sitting here while I've been eating. So I'm gonna add ice and I'm gonna add water because somebody said they do a basil lemonade. But what should I use for a sweetener? Should I use the Swerve crystals and just stir it up? Stir it up. Should I use like strawberry syrup or simple syrup? Should I use the vanilla syrup or like the sugar-free honey, like the maple? Maybe the maple. I don't know. What do y'all think I should sweeten it with while I clean up? Hello, work from home wife. She's been doing her exercises. Good to see you. Y'all also check out Work From Home Wife as another YouTuber, so please go support. You can let us know where to find you and what people will find on your channel. Okay, I hear footsteps, y'all, so we're going to wrap it up. Val says strawberry syrup. Okay. Good morning. I hit my foot on that. Can you please move it? All right, so we're going to put some strawberry syrup on here and see how the lemonade tastes. All right, so we have fresh squeezed lemon juice, a couple leaves of basil. I'm going to do the Skinny Syrups strawberry. So this is going to be like a strawberry lemonade. This is going to give us the sweetener. You love a good strawberry lemonade? Okay, but do you put basil in it? That's what's making me nervous, but let's try it, y'all. All right. So now we have our sugar-free strawberry syrup. Color's pretty nice. We're going to do ice and water in a straw and see how it tastes. Alright, it's looking kind of light, but I added ice and water. We got our basil floating, so this is the color, y'all can see. Let's put a straw in it and give it a taste. We're gonna wrap up and go to service. What happened to your elbow? Hold on. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Let me give it a little bit more strawberry. It's very lemony. It is good, and I'm gonna put a couple ice cubes in it. Oh, you made some strawberry lemonade? I can see why people would put basil in their lemonade. Not sure if I'm a fan. It just gives it a little earthiness, like a little bit of grassiness. It's not bad. Mmm, much better. Do you want to taste some strawberry lemonade? All right, well, scholars, thank you so much for having breakfast with me today. We did the smoked salmon on toast. I used cauliflower thins, goat's cheese instead of cream cheese, smoked salmon. You love all things lemon? Ooh, yeah, mint, like a mint would be much better. A mint strawberry lemonade. And I do have mint. So I'm going to save this. And then the next time I go live, we'll make this again with mint instead of basil. Thank you, Wilbert. I sure will. But yeah, we had a yogurt parfait with strawberries and blueberries. We had smoked salmon on goat's cheese with chives, tomato on cauliflower thins, a soft boiled egg sprinkled with some black Hawaiian sea salt. It was really good, and a nice little family chat. So we are done for today. Like I said, school starts tomorrow, so bear with me. May have some different schedules during the week, but I am still committed to streaming for you guys every day. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss class, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.